Have you ever felt after a heartbreak like you closed your heart for good? Like there's a door with 1,000 locks and you've thrown away the key, as if trust were impossible now? If so, you're not alone. Millions of people have felt that pain. But you know what? That door can open again, slowly, in your time. And today we're going to talk about how to truly prepare for a new love after a disappointment. Because it's not just about moving on, like people often say, it's about healing, rebuilding, reconnecting with yourself. And yes, it can hurt, but it might also become one of the most powerful and transformative moments of your life. The first thing you need to understand is this: a disappointment does not define your worth. It doesn't say anything about your ability to love or to be loved. Just because someone didn't value your love doesn't mean you're not worthy of it. And just because a story ended badly doesn't mean they all will. Of course, knowing that in your head is easier than feeling it in your heart. Sometimes after a painful breakup, we build walls around ourselves. We tell ourselves, love hurts, love is dangerous, love is not for me, and we protect ourselves until we forget what it feels like to truly live. But loving is an act of courage, not the kind where you rush into the next thing, the kind where you gently rebuild from the inside out. That begins with allowing the pain. Yes, really allowing it, not suppressing it, not pretending, not burying it in distractions, but feeling it, because only when you let it surface can it heal. Studies show that repressing emotions often delays healing, but when you cry, write, talk to someone you trust, you're making space for something new. Then comes a vital step: rediscovering yourself. In relationships, we often lose sight of who we are outside the couple. What do you really love? What makes you feel alive? What did you give up for the other person? When you reconnect with your passions, your dreams, your own identity, you breathe again, fully. Now here's a hard truth: you don't have to be completely healed to love again. That perfect moment where everything is closed and resolved, it doesn't exist. But before letting someone new into your life, try to take one thing with you from the last relationship, a lesson. What did you not want to see? What red flags did you ignore? What needs did you silence? Learning doesn't mean blaming yourself. It means growing, becoming clearer, stronger. Because when you understand the past, not with anger, but with awareness, you can make conscious choices, not out of fear of being alone, but from a true desire for connection, not because something is missing in you, but because you already feel whole. And yes, the fear might still be there. Of course, how could it not be after having your heart broken? But fear is not a reason to stand still. It can be a compass, a sign that this matters to you, that this time you want it to be real, healthy, gentle. And this is where trust comes in. Not blind trust in others, trust in yourself, in your intuition, in your boundaries, in your right to say, this doesn't feel good to me. When you trust yourself, you can open up without losing yourself. You can love without abandoning who you are. And when someone new eventually comes into your life, and yes, they will, don't see them as a rescue mission or as revenge on the past. See them as a possibility, a new story, not a repetition. Don't compare. Don't make them pay for old wounds. Open up, slowly, honestly. Show them who you are, with your scars, your doubts, your real beauty. I once heard a quote that stuck with me: we don't need someone to complete us. We need someone to share what we already are. And that becomes possible when you rediscover yourself. And remember, love doesn't only exist in romantic relationships. It's in your friendships, your family, the little moments of everyday life, the way you treat yourself. The more love you plant in and around you, the more ready you'll be to receive it again. So if you're watching this with a tired, maybe bruised heart, please feel hugged. And let me tell you, love will come back. But this time it will be different, because you're different, stronger, wiser, truer. Don't rush, don't force anything. Just keep walking forward, and when the right moment comes, you'll feel it. It'll be peaceful, natural, not loud but calm, not dramatic but soft. Today, do something just for you. Write your feelings. Go for a walk. Talk to someone who listens. Look in the mirror and say, I'm on my way. I'm not fully healed, but I'm better than yesterday, and I will be okay. And if this video resonated with you, if something in you felt seen, please share it. Maybe someone else needs these words too. And let me know in the comments, what did you learn from your last heartbreak? And what will you do differently next time? Because you deserve a love that's healthy, honest, gentle, but more than anything, you deserve to love yourself first. Thank you for being here. I'll see you in the next video.